Good morning everyone, happy 7th of October, happy 7th day of Vlogtober. How are you all today? Hope you're all doing well and that you had a really lovely couple of days. I am obviously back. There was no video yesterday being Monday the 6th. As I mentioned in the last vlog, it's just not going to work to do Mondays because of me being in the office and driving Rob to and from work. Yeah. Broken record once again. But anyway, here I am back. There is stuff all over the table. I thought, no, we're all good. It's all right. I thought a spoiler was showing behind me. It is not. It is actually there at the end of my finger. So yeah, it's quite a ways out the way, which is grand. Right. So it is currently nearly 7:30. So I am just sat here. I'm about to boil the kettle because I've not had my cup of tea yet. What is this? I am parched. So I'm going to get myself a cup of tea and then I'm going to go in the garden because it looks like it's going to start raining any time soon. Yes, I am working today. I'm just starting a little bit later today because I have a couple of things to quickly get done this morning. I need to put some laundry on. I need to have my cup of tea. That is first and foremost, of course. And then I need to go and get my bike before it starts raining because I'm convinced it's going to start raining. No, I still... Bear with. Rudely interrupted. Hang on. Nearly there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, okay. That's the coffee machine turning itself off. It turns itself off an hour after it's been turned on. So obviously, yeah, that just goes to tell you how... Yeah, anyway. I need to go outside and get my bike. No, I did not get it yesterday or Sunday when I said I was going to get it. I still haven't got it, so I'm getting it now. And then it's in the house and then I can set it up when I finished work and maybe go on it today. I don't know. I kind of want to do weight training today. I really need to get back on the working out wagon because I am shattered lately. I know that sounds a bit counterproductive, but I do find that when I start working out, I'm less tired throughout the day, basically. Yeah, it has a kind of a knock-on effect, which is grand. So yeah, I need to get my bike, basically, and then I need to start work after all of that. So let's get this day started, right? There is obviously crafty stuff. Before I go and do what I need to do, there is crafty stuff. I have been sewing in ends on my Stephen West Mystery Knit-Along. I have also been working on Gnettle, my mystery gnome, because Clue 2 is out today, everybody. How exciting. Oh, I am really looking forward to seeing what we're working on. Nana, when I did her, she was the December mystery gnome along. When I was making her, it took me a little while to figure out what we were doing. But yeah, it was really good fun. So I'm really enjoying Gnettle at the minute. I think I know what we've got at the moment. Oh. Turn lamp on. Honestly, it's like carry on vlog here. Okay, so yes, so I think I know what we've done for Clue 1, so I'm really excited to see what Clue 2 is actually going to be, whether or not we're doing another piece of the extremities or whether we're actually getting stuck in to the hat today, the hat body and all that good stuff. I love the way the gnomes are constructed, so as I say, super excited. But anyway, I've got things I've got to get sorted, so I'll check back with you in a moment. There we go. The bike is finally inside. It needs a good old dust. Don't know what's going on with my handlebars. Not quite sure. It's clearly rubbed up against something. It was a bit of a interesting job trying to get that out of the garage, that's for sure. There was another bike and what's it called? The lawnmower in the way as well. Oh, and for those who are interested, my lemon tree, it is now indoors. I know I did mention when I was going to bring it indoors, but I have now brought it indoors. It's been indoors about 3 weeks now. I bought it in because it was starting to get a bit chilly in the morning, and I didn't really want it to suffer. But as you can see, we've still got loads of flowers going on. It's still growing a beast. I need to chop this off actually, because I need lemons, not new growth. But as you can see, I mean, there's a lemon here somewhere. Here it is. So there's a little lemon here. And this one down here, it's going to be really awkward to show you. This big one here, that still hasn't gone yellow. I'm still waiting for it. But yeah, I got a couple of lemons, as I say. That's going to be really, really nice. I've not had anything from it yet, but as I say, it's just decided to start flowering again. Quite dramatically. But it's nice because it's got that really lovely fragrance of the flowers. However, I am now getting petals all over the floor. Not ideal, but it is indoors, and I have taken care of the ants that were living in the pot, so that's grand. Yeah, there you go, just a little lemon tree update. Anyway, I'm going to get my cup of tea, and I am then going to put the laundry on and get back to work. See you in a bit. Hello everyone, you joined me for lunch. I am just having my lunch break. I've just done myself a little salad. They are not the most exciting thing in the world, but Rob and I do tend to do a lot of food prep, and there's a fly that's driving me a little bit bonkers at the minute. But Rob and I, as I said, tend to do a lot of food prep because it just makes doing lunches for the week a lot easier. And I've been sat here going through my book. I got this, I can't remember when I got it. Oh, it was when my friend was here actually. We always go to the bookshop nearby. It's a second-hand bookshop, and I saw this and thought, ooh, obviously it's backwards because I've got the camera the wrong way around, but it says High Protein Meal Prep Manual by Niall Kirkland. Never heard of it before, but I love a meal prep and I love a bit of high protein meals. So I'm just going through and I've come across this and it looks lovely. Look at that. So good. It is egg, mayo and prosciutto. Excuse the pronunciation. Sarnie. It's a sarnie. It's an open sarnie and it looks delicious. So I think I'm going to have a look tomorrow and see if I can do that. Maybe for lunch. We'll see how we do. But for now, got this. I need a fork. That would be helpful. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat on camera. You're all good. Unless it's a snack. I'm not going to eat a full-blown meal on camera. Anyway, I am also sat here. I've not had the clue through for Gnettle yet, but I have finished clue 1. Completely done. Sewing in my ends, all good. Still sewing in the ends on my Stephen West mystery knit along, but hopefully today that'll get sorted. But I have distracted myself a little bit. Let me grab this. Apologies for the extreme close-up, but in here, I don't know if you recognise the bag, but in here I am, oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. I am currently working on my gloves. These are the charcoal ones. These are the potting shed gloves, fingerless gloves by Toft. And I am just working on the second pair because I am making a pair for my mum and for my sister. So these are the charcoal pair. I still haven't found the silver yarn. I've no idea where it is. It's somewhere over there, I think. Hopefully. But I'm also working on something new because you know what I'm like. I am a chaotic knitter. So I had to cast something else on for the intrigue. I have still got all the yarn lying around from previous advents, all my leftovers, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to cast on a little cheeky something. So this is a 20-gram cake size version of Nitty Natty's Yarn Cozy Lights. So this fits I don't know why I've decided to show you halfway through a row, but anyway, that's what this is. And that way, gotta get used to where the camera is here. But that is what I'm currently working on. I'm again doing the slightly faux cable version because I love that. But yes, my plan is to make at least 24 of these. There's no time limit on this. I'm just doing as and when. But yes, I'm using my Advent leftovers to make Advent yarn cozies for when Advent season is upon us, if I get them done. No rush. I just thought, oh, I quite fancy trying one out because I've not made one this size before. I've made a number for the 100-gram cakes and I've made a couple of the 50-gram cake versions. So this will be my first 20-gram cake version. So I'm intrigued to see, one, how long it takes me, and two, how well it fits, to see if it's actually worth doing 24 of these little fellas. But yeah, so it's a good use of scraps, which is what I'm finding. I'm just going to use this until I've run out. This is a Yarn Artist Advent, so I'm going to use this until I've run out. I think I'll finish this before I run out, if I'm honest, which is good use of scraps. But then I will make more. I will finish off this ball and then I'll incorporate the next one. That's the plan, just to get scraps used. But anyway, I thought I'd just check in, give you some crafty goodness and some excitement for the day, because at the minute it is just work. And I've moved my bike into the kitchen. I needed to get outside because it was bin day, so I needed to get in the garden. Bike was in the way, so it is now in the kitchen. Come to do my lunch and the bike's in the way again, so just honestly. As soon as I finish work, I will get that set up and then it's in place. It's ready for whenever, as I said this morning. But anyway, I'm going to get eating because I do need to get back to work. I've got a fair amount to do this afternoon, and then I'm going to collect Rob this evening, as you all know. But yes, that is where we're at the minute, and I will do proper spoilers at the end of the day as normal, so I will show you where I'm at with the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. Although I have finished Clue 1, it's nice to see it with more ends sewn in. I am hoping to get them all sewn in. We shall see. But if I can stop distracting myself with things like this and this, we'll be good. But hey, such is the chaos I live in. Anyway, I'm going to eat my food and I will see you in a moment. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back and I'm here for my final check-in of today, and I have managed to get a few things done, been quite productive, which is nice. So before I get into the spoiler heavy part, I do have a couple of other things to show you. So the first one I'll show you is this, and this is where I usually keep all my gnomes. Don't worry, the mystery gnome is not in here. A different gnome is in here at the minute. Here we are, Gnarly. So the last time you saw Gnarly, I was still working on the base, but when Clue 2 for the Mystery Gnome Gnettle came through today, I realised I needed a set of 2.25mm needles because I'm using fingering weight. And I forgot I only have 2 sets of those needles. One set was already in use on this gnome, and the second set I cast on this, didn't I? So you will have just seen this. My yarn cozy for 20-gram mini cakes, I used my spare needles. So that meant that I emergency had to finish Gnarly's body. So Gnarly's body is all done. All I need to do is the, what have I got to do? I think all I've got to do is beard and nose, and then Gnarly is done. So that's another gnome done. But Gnarly is out of this book, which is the Gnomes of Grimblewood book by Sarah Shearer. I've made most of them. Gnarly is my penultimate gnome, and then I've got to make Nectar, who is this one on the back here, and then I've made every single gnome out of this book, which is quite exciting. But yes, emergency had to finish and cast off Gnarly. So Gnarly is moved along a little bit, not that that was planned, but I needed to free those needles up, which I have done. So this isn't a spoiler, but I now have those needles free to cast on Clue 2. I've not done Clue 2 yet, as I say, because I needed to get all that done. Whoops. But anyway, that's now done, so happy days. And I'll probably, depends how far I get on the mystery knit-alongs. I might do the beard and nose at some point, but I need to check what size needles I need for that, because I want to cast on the mystery gnome now. But anyway, all done. Very exciting. And my needles are free. Happy days. Right. The next thing I wanted to show you is in here. I've done a little bit more work on the project that's in here, and that is my lovely, this is the Catkins Sweater by Rachel Ealesley of Unwind Knitwear. It's a beautiful, beautiful fade sweater. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it so much. But I've been working on this since December last year. yeah, it's taken me a long time because the advent that I used was by Fiberfox, and it was a fade advent, as you can see from the colours used. 24 20-gram minis, again, that faded, and it just took me, although Rachel's very, very good in the pattern, she guides you through when to change colour. I just had a couple of things where I was trying to figure out where to change for sleeves and things like that, because I wanted it to match the body, but then I realised if it matched the body I'd run out of yarn because well, the sleeves wouldn't be long enough, and I'd then run out of yarn because then the final colour I would end up with a really long bit just to make the arms long enough. What colour am I on? I'm on colour 22 out of 24, so you can see that I am pretty close now to casting this sleeve off. This one's already cast off. Oh, I've got an itchy nose, hold on. This one's already cast off. I just need to finish that one and then figure out if there's anything I need to do for the neck. So I'm really close on getting this finished, which is another reason why I thought, do you know what? I've got a moment, I'll pick it up and I'll do a little bit in there. I've really not done a lot, let me show you. That was where I last showed you. So I've only done probably about an inch, haven't I? Something like that. But yes, I am just purling in the round and yeah, getting there slowly but surely. Anyway, that's that one. I thought, as I say, just wanted to quickly show you that. So I can move that now. Right, the final thing that I have to show you, actually no, sorry, I do have two things to show you. They're both mystery knit-alongs because I have finished the clues, and I don't think I showed you those, did I, from Gnettle. So I'm about to show you the mystery gnome along by Sarah Shearer. So you could either do Numpkin or Gnettle. I'm doing Gnettle. So I'm going to put spoiler warning in here. After I've shown you Gnettle, I will then be showing you the Stephen West mystery knit along. So big spoiler warning for both of those. Gnettle will be first, and then I'll do a quick spoiler warning for the mystery knit along. But anyway, Gnettle. If you don't want to see what I've done, then please skip ahead. I will have chapters in the video below, so please make use of those if you wanted to skip them. But without further ado, I will show you my progress on Gnettle. And there we are. Two what look like legs. I'm pretty sure they're legs. They look very leg-like to me. So those are they. I might steam block them just to get that flatter, but I'll see once we've figured out if these are actually legs, which I'm pretty convinced they are. But anyway, there they are. So for Gnettle, we only used 2 of the colours and did those. So that's clue 1 done. Clue 2 is now out, but I've not started it, as I say, because my needles were otherwise occupied. No longer occupied, so I can crack on with that tonight. That's my plan. So Gnettle, I love it. I'm so pleased with my colours. The other colour that I have is the orange, so that's going to be quite a jazzy orange to go with that, which is going to be exciting. But that is Gnettle and my progress. Right, the final thing I have to show you is the Stephen West mystery knit-along. Now, I did show you on Sunday, and I had finished clue 1. So huge spoiler warning if you did skip that and you still want to skip it. I'm about to show you the entirety of clue 1 for the Stephen West mystery knit-along MusiKAL. So if you don't want to see it, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. But if you're happy, stay tuned. I am about to show you. But before I do, I keep forgetting to tell you what yarn I'm using. So the yarn I'm using is by Eden Cottage Yarns, and it is their Milburn 4-ply, which is, as you can see down here, 85% blue-faced Leicester, 15% silk. And I love this yarn. I used the same base from Eden Cottage Yarns for my first ever mystery knit-along, as you will have seen if you watched my Stephen West mystery knit-along build-up for 2025. I will tag it up there. I used the yarn for that shawl. It's my favourite mystery knit-along, not only because it just visually is my favourite and I wear it the most, but also because I really enjoyed the yarn that I used. So big shout out to Eden Cottage Yarns. I went back and I am happy I did. So the colours, my colour A is charcoal, which is, didn't grab it, but I'm going to show you it in a minute. Didn't grab it. I can't believe I didn't. Ridiculous. But my colour, what colour is my colour B? I think my colour B is this one, which is this colour, which is steel. My colour C is this, no, is that right? Yeah, my colour C is this one, and that is Wicker. I love that colour. And then my final colour, colour D, is this one, which is Compost. So those are the yarns, that is the base, and that is the yarn dyer. Now then, let's get on to the shawl. So, huge spoiler warning, here it comes. Ta-da! And I have woven in most of my ends. The ends that are left, I'm leaving for now because they are relating to, so if I pull this end out here, it is a stitch that is on the needle. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a stitch that's on the needle. So I don't want to tie that in until I've knitted past that bit. So once I've done that, I will do that. Once I have got past that stage, I will sew it in. So all I've got are 3 ends that are stitches, essentially. Let me just move that out of the way. But that is my mystery knit along so far. What do you think? I really, really like it. And I said this before, I'm really pleased that I went for a more muted colour palette this year. This colour palette just completely screamed at me, so I had to have it, and I did. And again, I'm really happy that I went with the charcoal. So the charcoal is this colour here as my colour A. I was a bit concerned to begin with because I thought, oh, it's going to be really dark and it's, I don't know. But actually, I'm really, really glad that I went that direction with it. And I think it looks really nice. I've not blocked it yet. I tend to block the shawls once I finish them. Just what I do. I could block it, but yeah, I could block it at this stage, but no, I'm not going to. But yes, there it is. As I say, in Sunday's video, it is quite, there's a lot of holes going on, but it just adds a bit of visual effect, I suppose, if you will. But yeah, that's where it's at. And as I say, that's it against me, so you can kind of see the colours playing with each other. They are very, very subtle, and I said this before, these 2 colours, this colour in my brioche and then the colour in the eyelets, they look so similar. In fact, if I turn it round, you'll probably see it a bit better. So you can see they don't look similar there because the black isn't styling them out. But here they look really, really similar. I do apologise for the sound of the needles clacking on the table. I understand it's not great, so I'll try and avoid that if I can. Let me hold them up, actually. There we go. So yeah, these 2 colours, they look really, really similar there, but they're really not. So I'll once again hold them up. Those are those colours. As you can see, they're really not that similar in the slightest, but in the shawl, they do look really similar. It's very intriguing. But there it is, and I, as I said, Saturday, still not sure what sort of direction we're going in, but I keep holding it this way because I feel like it's gonna go in that direction. For some reason, don't know why, I just feel like that's the direction it's gonna go in, that way. Could be mistaken. Stephen does like to surprise, so anything could be happening with it. But as I say, really happy I'm at this stage, and I'm really happy that I've sewn all the ends that I wanted to get sewn in. So I'm happy. But there we go. That is it, without the ends distracting. Again, really pleased with my colour choices, and I'm really pleased with the shawl so far. Yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to Clue 2. Bring it on. But before I, obviously, because that's not coming until Thursday, I said this on, oh gosh, Sunday, that there won't be a video on Thursday. That still stands. So you will see me on Friday. You will see me tomorrow, that being Wednesday, because Wednesday is my flexi day. I don't tend to do a full day of work on Wednesdays. It's completely dependent on my external client as to how much work I have. I don't have any work from them at the minute, but I will do work in the morning after I've dropped Rob at work. I will come home, do a couple of hours of work, and then I'll see where the day takes me. So it's going to be quite a day I'm going to need tomorrow, I think, because I just need to catch up on a lot of things. But obviously I'll take you with me. And then Thursday I won't do a video because Thursday I'll be mostly working. Although it is pattern release, Clue 2 release day, I think I am not going to be able to get a lot done on the Clue, if I'm thinking correctly. But anyway, you will have me tomorrow, and I'll probably say all this again tomorrow, so I don't know why I'm yammering on about it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am going to leave that there because, yes, as I say, I mean, I don't know how long the video is, but I have just been going on for about 13 minutes. So I will leave that there. Thank you so, so much for watching. As always, it really does mean the absolute world to me. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.